So I love the DJI Mini 2. I think it's nearly the perfect drone, but there's one feature that I personally really wish was included, and that's active tracking. Active tracking is where your drone will follow you and do set moves. It can either orbit round you, fly along next to you, and it was a feature I used all the time on the original Mavic Air. It's a shame it's not included on the DJI Mini 2, but there's a new hacky or workaround way that using QuickShots you can get something that's pretty close to active tracking. Let's dive in and take a look. So before I jump in and talk about what this method is to basically simulate active tracking on your Mini 2, I just want to say if you learned something new, please make sure to hit the like button. And if you're new around here and haven't subscribed and love drone related content, make sure you've hit that subscribe button and that the notification bell is on. So the active tracking feature is not enabled or not available on the Mini 2, and that's a shame. For me personally, it's a feature I miss, so I used it all the time on the original Mavic Air. I done quite a lot of shots which required the drone to fly along next to a car or car shots, which I was able to do on private roads by myself when I could use active tracking, because I could set the drone to active track the car, I could drive the car slowly, the drone would active track along the private road, and then I could speed the footage up in post, and that would simulate the drone following a car quite quickly. Or if I was out in the mountains or in the countryside somewhere, the drone could active track next to me, and it just meant when I was by myself I could get these shots without needing to use the controller, and so it would look much more naturally of me being out running or walking about, for example. But now with the Mini 2, I just can't get them shots without someone else on the controller flying the drone for me, and that's a massive shame, I think. Now there's many reasons touted online as to why active tracking isn't available in the Mini 2. They range from not having the obstacle avoidance sensors, so it's not safe to do so, or the fact that the drone overheats allegedly when active tracking is used. I don't know, that's just the rumours which are available online. But either way, there's now a method using QuickShots which can simulate active tracking, and I went out and I tested it, and here's what I found. So here's footage of me using it for the first time, and you can see to the naked eye, this looks exactly like active tracking. It looks like this drone is active tracking me. Now there are a few pros and cons which I'll get to towards the end of the video, but first let me tell you how you can do this. So like I say, it's a workaround, or it's a hacky way of using QuickShots. So there's a few things you need to keep in mind when you're setting this up, and I'm going to go into it now. So the first thing you want to do is you want to find the area where you want the drone to active track you. Now there's a real consideration you need to keep in mind here, that this will really only work if you're going in a straight line and there's not a lot of obstacles or interference around you. And by interference I mean foliage, trees, buildings. It needs to be quite a clear area, and you need to be going in one straight direction. So you want to align yourself with the direction you want to go, and then you want to bring the drone next to you. So you want to bring the drone either to your right side or to your left side. Then what you want to do is you want to go into QuickShots and select circle. Now make sure that the box is drawn around you so the drone is ready to QuickShot you. And now here's the really important part. On the arrows at the bottom of the QuickShots, you want to make sure that the drone is set to circle in the direction you're going to be walking. So if you've got the drone to your right and you're going to be walking forward, you want to make sure that the drone is set to circle to the right. And obviously if the drone's to your left and you're going forward, you want to make sure that the drone is set to circle to the left. Then what you want to do is you want to start the QuickShot and start walking slowly, keep the pace, keep in mind where the drone is, and what you'll notice is the drone starts to fly along next to you and active track you, and this is how it looks. So how's this working? How's this work round QuickShots hack? How's it making the drone active track you? Well, what the drone is trying to do when it's in QuickShots and circle mode is fly around you. It wants to fly a circle around you. But because you have the drone set to circle in the direction you're walking, it can never really get in front of you, because as it tries to fly right, for example, to get round you to start the circle, you're walking forward, so it can never really get in front of you, and so the drone compensates by flying along next to you. This is why whenever you're starting off your QuickShot, it helps just have the drone slightly behind you, slightly over your shoulder, and it just means you're always ever so slightly in front of the drone, and so the drone can't ever really get the circle started, and so it will fly along next to you. That's how it works. So what do you need to know if you're going to try this other than what I've already said about making sure you're walking in a straight line and making sure there's not a lot of interference, because the camera will slightly get confused sometimes if there's trees. What you'll find is it will either lose that quick shot, that tracking box around you, or it will start to track something else. Well, the first is it's not perfect. This is obviously a workaround. It's not perfect active tracking. It's not something you're going to use in all scenarios. It is a workaround, so understand that it's not perfect. The next is if you go too fast, it will lose that track. So unfortunately, in the example I gave at the start of the video, for active tracking cars, even driving cars slowly, this just wouldn't work. You have to really not go very fast at all. If you start running fast, for example, then I found personally that this will lose that quick shot box or that active tracking that it's simulating off you, and the drone will just stop. So you need to really maintain quite a slow speed for this to work, which is unfortunate. The next thing is it's hard to get a natural looking active track shot, because with normal active tracking like the Air 2S has, for example, you can set the drone to active track mode, and with its obstacle avoidance sensors, you just know that that drone's going to be fine in the air, and so you can go off running, go off walking, and you can act naturally and never worry about what the drone's doing in the air. With this, there's always a slight trepidation because you know you're flying sideways and there's no obstacle avoidance sensors, so there's always slight trepidation that you could potentially have a crash or have an accident. But also, you're always trying to make sure that the drone's not overtaking you to start that quick shot. So you're always kind of looking over your shoulder to see where it is, and that just doesn't allow you to act naturally. That being said, we know this is a workaround, we know this is a hacky method of doing it, so we don't expect it to be perfect. And actually using this method, you can get some really good shots. You can get some good shots off yourself without needing a second person to fly it, using this simulated active tracking method. So why do you not go out and try it? Let me know in the comments how you get on. I'd like to know if you've found any other pros and cons using it, and just how you get on using this method altogether. And what do you think? Do you think the DJI Mini 2 should have active tracking? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, if you've learned something new, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that like button. And if you're new around here and like drone related videos and haven't subscribed, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and make sure the notification bell's on so you don't miss any of my other videos. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. I'll see you in the next one.